we're gonna make an Egyptian meal. It's called Bishmele. It's based off of pasta and meat. And we're also gonna make a meat with the onion sauce with it. So what we need, we're gonna put the water to boil so we can boil our mini pasta. That's the kind of pasta that we're gonna use in it. And we're gonna make a sauce, which is the white sauce that goes with it. And I will show you also how to make that. And while the water is boiling, so we can boil the pasta, we're gonna start with the meat. So we're gonna need onion, probably half, and we're gonna save that because we're gonna need it also for that meat. You're gonna give something with you to keep your trash on. That way you can keep the kitchen clean so your wife doesn't make you sleep on the back porch. So we're gonna dice the onion. Like that. What we're gonna do after that, we're gonna get a pan that we're gonna start with and put some olive oil. And then we'll put the onion that we diced in it. And we need it to be like that golden brown color before we put the meat on it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start still, yeah, stare and stare and stare and stare, stare it and stare at him, stare it and stare. Yep. We need it to get to be that golden brown color, like the golden color. That way you get the flavor, but you didn't get that crunching of the onion, but you have all the flavor in it. Okay, we're still waiting on the water to boil, and once that boils, we're gonna start with the pasta. But this is the meat that we're gonna use also for the pasta. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that step by step. Okay, now so we started to get to that color that we needed, which is that golden brown color. What we're gonna do, we're gonna add the hamburger meat into it. And just like prickle it up a little bit like that. It's all mixed with the onion. And keep stirring it, like don't stop. Keep stirring, stirring, stirring. Like that. And also now the water is boiling, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some olive oil in it. Yep. And then put the pasta, the whole thing. So once the meat started to see it, like to look that it's starting to be cooked, we're gonna start adding the salt and pepper and allspice to it. It's like 1 teaspoon of salt, just like a quarter teaspoon of pepper, and a half a teaspoon of allspice. Still, the meat's still not there yet. And the pasta is already boiling. So we'll put salt, like about a teaspoon, and pepper, just about like a quarter, and allspice, about a half a teaspoon. And just stir. It smells amazing. I wish if I can deliver the smell to you, but it smells really good. Amazing. So now after we added the spices and just stir a little bit, we're gonna add the tomato sauce. You can get fresh tomato and blend it in the blender. You can get the can whole peeled tomato, the small can, and blend it. So about 1 small can, and you just add it. If you're making fresh tomatoes, which I like, you add the tomato sauce, which like just cover the meat with it. So about 3-4 medium tomatoes, if you're gonna make fresh, just to cover the meat, and it will be like that. And just cover it and let it cook on medium heat. So the meat is almost done. It's already done. It has been on medium heat for about 20 minutes, which that's the look that we need. That's how it looks, and that's how we need it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna shut it, turn it off, and let it here, and we're gonna start make the sauce for the bechamel, which is the white sauce. We're gonna need 1.5 stick of butter, so the meat is almost done. It's already done. It has been on medium heat for about 20 minutes, which that's the look that we need. That's how it looks, and that's how we need it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna shut it, turn it off, and let it here, and we're gonna start make the sauce for the bechamel, which is the white sauce. We're gonna need 1.5 stick of butter, on a high heat. Put the trash away, don't forget. And we're gonna need about 3 cups of flour, and 4 eggs, and milk. Milk will come in the end. Let's do the first step, then we'll come to the milk. We'll let the butter completely melt. Okay, so the butter is, it has to be completely melted. Then we're gonna put the flour and stir, and don't put the flour all at once. You just keep like that, and stir it. And we might don't need all the flour, so and stir. Till all the flour is done. Once all the flour is done, turn it down and get the milk and start adding milk and stir till it's all will become like kind of melt, and the milk will become liquid. Oops. So add some more milk. So you're gonna add milk till it's become, you will see how, what's the look that we need. Maybe it's a cup. You don't add it all at one time. Maybe it's a cup or 2 cups of milk. But the important that you keep stir like that. Add more milk. And whisk it. So it's basically, you're gonna keep stirring till it become to that. It will take about almost 2 cups of milk, 2.5 cups of milk. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put salt and pepper, just about a spoon of salt.
Salt.
Well, excuse that behind me. And a little bit of pepper, and it's in low heat. Always after you start stirring and stuff like that, it's gonna be on low heat. Then we're gonna start putting the eggs. We have 4 eggs. We're gonna start put one by one. The first one. We're gonna put the second one, and also stir till it's completely dissolved in the third one. And the fourth. And don't forget, it's on simmer, very low. Other way it's gonna cook and it's gonna be a solid thing. So you just keep it on simmer, because after you put the sauce on the pasta, it's gonna cook in the oven anyways. So all the eggs and everything, it's gonna cook. Okay, so after we drain the pasta and it's boiled, we just put it all in one big pan like that. And we're gonna put some of the hamburger meat that we made, like, yeah, like that. 2 scoops like that, and a little bit. And stir it a little bit. It is smell amazing, amazing. I love bechamel. You know, bechamel is one of my favorite. It's also my wife's favorite. Everybody that comes to our house eats it. It's their favorite. Like if they know that I'm making it right now, they will be on the porch sleeping. Either let them in or they're not moving. And we're gonna add just a little bit. Look, just a little bit from that white sauce. Just a little, like that. And keep stirring. And keep stirring, and they will look like that. That's how it looks, and that's how we need it. After this is done, you're gonna get your pan and put half of the amount in that first time. Just spread it like that. Like that. Then we'll get the meat and just spread the meat on it, just like that. The meat was like about 1 pound. Oh, the smell of the meat is just delicious. Amazing, tremendous, tremendous food. We're gonna make dinners great again. We'll have the best of the best ingredients. Make dinners great again. That's our goal, guys. Amazing. And then put the rest of the pasta, also like spread it. Just like that. So we covered basically the meat is in the middle and mixed with the sauce and some of the meat in the sauce. So. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go with the sauce. Look guys, like that. Look at that. Look at that.
Bye.
See how the sauce, you just cover it, and that's good. Okay, and after that you preheat the oven on 425, and let it bake for about 10 minutes. Then we're gonna switch it to broil on 375. So 10 minutes bake on 425, and then we're gonna switch to broil. So about 10 minutes, then we're gonna go switch it to broil. Okay, so after we put it on bake for 10 minutes, we switch it to broil at 375 for about 20 minutes, and it's done. It's ready, and let's see. How is it? Just oh, look at that. It's so nice and creamy. Just taste. Agda calling, bashaka. And that's how you cook food. That's how you cook tremendous food. I'm the guy who's gonna teach you how to cook, and I approve this message.